Hello students, I am Sheetal Bhanushali from Saraswat International Academy. I am teaching English of Standard 4th, Unit 2, Chapter The Little Fir Tree, Part 3. Students, in Unit 2, we completed the poem that is Noses in our earlier part. Now, let us start with our chapter that is The Little Fir Tree. Students, this is the story of a fir tree. Can you see in the picture? The little fir tree is not really very happy because it had the leaves like needles. So, he wanted to look like all other trees. One day, what happened, students? There was one magician whose name is Shetty, and the magician granted him 4 wishes. And then the little fir tree wished something. What were its wishes? Let us find out in the chapter. So, let us begin with the chapter, students. The little fir tree. Shetty, the magician, was returning home when all of a sudden it began to rain. It rained heavily. Shetty looked around for shelter and saw a pretty little fir tree. He ran towards it as fast as he could. Soon the rain stopped. Shetty was happy that he did not get wet. Thank you. You have been kind to me. I would like to reward you. Ask for 4 wishes and I will grant them, said the magician. Okay, students, this is Shetty, the magician. One day, Shetty, the magician, was returning to home. When he was returning home, there was suddenly rain and it rained heavily. So Shetty was looking around for shelter. While looking around, he saw a pretty little fir tree. He ran towards it so that he did not get wet. And soon the rain stopped. Shetty was really happy because he did not get wet. So he said to the fir tree, thank you for being very kind with me. I would like to reward you. Students, reward means to give something, to give any prize. So, Shetty said, ask any 4 wishes and I will grant them. So, students, now the little fir tree was having 4 wishes. How many wishes? 4 wishes. Because he gave shelter to Shetty the magician and he was very happy with the kindness of little tree. So he granted him 4 wishes. The sad fir tree had leaves like needles and no birds ever made their nest on it. So it said, I wish I had green leaves like my other friends. So, students, as I said earlier, that the fir tree was not happy because it was having the leaves like needles, and because of that, no birds ever made their nest on it. So, it said that I wish I had green leaves like my other friends, because all the other trees were having green leaves and all the birds made nest on it. So it wished that even it had green leaves. So next morning its wish was granted. Next morning even the fir tree had green leaves like all the other trees. But what happened, students? After that, soon a goat came along and ate all the green leaves. Oh dear, said the fir tree. I wish I had gold leaves, as goats do not eat gold leaves. Students, what happened? Now the fir tree had green leaves like all the other trees. But after that, a goat came there and goat started eating all the leaves. So again, the little fir tree was very sad and now it wished again. Now it was its second wish. It wished that it had gold leaves, gold leaves, so that goats do not eat gold leaves. When the little fir tree woke up the next morning, it was surprised to see gold leaves. Now, as the fir tree was having four wishes, so its first wish was completed, that was green leaves. Now, its second wish was gold leaves. So, next morning, when the little fir tree woke up, it was very surprised because now its this wish also came true and it was having gold leaves. How happy I am, it said. Now the little fir tree was very happy. A man came along and stole the gold leaves. What happened? A man came and stole all the gold leaves. Now again the little fir tree became very sad. I wish I had glass leaves instead. Men do not steal glass leaves. The next day, its glass leaves shone in the bright sun. How happy I am, it said. What happened, students? Now, as the man came and stole all the gold leaves, so now again the little fir tree was very sad. So, it wished again. It wished that it had glass leaves. Why glass leaves? So that men cannot stole that leaves. So next day again its wish came true. And the next day there were glass leaves which were shining in the bright sun. And now again the little fir tree was very happy. But what happened? At night, the wind blew. Ooh. So all the glass leaves broke because of the wind. The glass leaves were broken. Now again, the little fir tree was very sad. Oh dear, said the fir tree. I like my old needle like leaves best, for goats do not eat them, no men can steal them, the wind will do them no harm. So now again, the little fir tree wished that it had that old needle leaves only, and that needle leaves were very best. Why? Because goats do not eat them, even men cannot steal them, and even the wind cannot harm them. So the tree went to sleep. When it woke up the next morning, it had all its needles back again. Oh, I never was so happy, said the little fir tree. So, students, what happened next day? Next day, the little fir tree got back the old needles. Now, the little fir tree was very happy. So, students, always be happy with whatever you have. Got it, students? Like the little fir tree. he was having the leaves like needle, so it was very sad. So first wish was it wanted green leaves, but again the goat came and ate all them. So again the little fir tree was very sad. Then it wished that it had gold leaves. So the second wish was gold leaves. But what happened? Next day again the man came and stole the gold leaves. Again the little fir tree became very sad. So it asked the third wish. What was the third wish? It had glass leaves. But what happened with the glass leaves? At night, because of the wind, the glass leaves were broken. So, the fourth wish, that is the last wish. What was the last wish, students? The fir tree wanted the same old needle like leaves again. And next morning, the same old needle leaves were back, and the fir tree was very happy because goats do not eat them, no man can steal the needle like leaves, and no wind will harm them. Got it, students? So we should be very happy with the things we are having. Okay, students?